Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. And today spawning in the north, we have Siddolio with the British forces, who has mobile assault, tactical support, and royal engineer. Teaming up with him, Dr. Jekyll with US forces, going for armor company. From the south, we have Saltman with OKW, special operations, grand offensive, and Overwatch. And finally, NiteNite, also with OKW, going for Overwatch. In terms of rankings, I think it's random teams all round. COH2stats.com does have like a history rank kind of function. Both these guys were in the 40s with their factions before they got hidden. Saltman is still playing. He's ranked 7. Not sure how competitive the leaderboards are at the moment in COH2. And NiteNite was also around 40, I think. So it should be a pretty close contest, I'd say, from the rankings. So guys closing in here. Do a bit of a wrap around. Interrupt some of the tank trapping. The universal carrier, meanwhile, for Siddolio. He's locked into tactical support, got the raid sections. Bringing in a couple of them. Jumped into the building here, but the Sternply's in point blank, doing quite well. And now a full screen here joining in, so this is not going too well for Siddolio. Okay, quite a lot of damage on the UC as well, doesn't have any repairs for that yet. Universal carrier, you know, before it gets the extra Vickers, it's okay at trading long range, but not exceptional. Try and take a couple cover positions behind the tank traps if he can. Now backing away, but down to 2 models already. And with that heavy cover position there, I don't think Saltman's going to be able to maintain. Got a early Raketin for NiteNite. Got to be careful. Siddolio will get that one shot. Raketin's coming out from base still though. Not on the front lines yet. Meanwhile, we've got assault engineers from Dr. Jekyll. Focusing down the Kubel. That gets very low, but it's going to survive. Couple raid sections coming around the corner. Forcing a few retreats.
The new infantry section is ready for battle.
Raid sections there. UC did decide to change angles. Lining up the Raketin. Gonna go for an attack ground. It was right on target. If it scattered long, that would have been money. Got some Jaeger lights coming in now as well. Early ambulance from Dr. Jekyll. Does have quite a lot of low units. Looks like he's going to do some forward reinforcing healing. Bring that ambo onto the front lines. Raid sections meanwhile complete the capture, so double fuel for a while here for the allies. Got a mine down here as well. Kubel runs right into it, but it was at full strength, so it's not going to go down. Looks like the universal carrier might go hunting for it though.
We're losing a capture point.
So he's going to come around the corner. Sternply's are nearby. Sternply's going to try force away the universal carrier. It's a decent burst, and there goes the Kubel. You see trying to get away itself, but a little bit clumsy on the pathfinding there. Siddolio, the Sternply should be able to finish it off. It's a pretty even trade. Don't think the UC had any upgrades yet, so still probably to Saltman's advantage, or the Axis advantage overall. Raid sections dodging that incendiary nade. Incendiary nades around the field. Good overall push from the Axis. Ooh. Okay, they do not have the G43s yet, so it's got to be actually mechanized for NiteNite, so they're going for the split. Bit of a shame Saltman didn't maybe move the battle group more into the center so he could both make use of the healing, but just a bit more of a selfish position. And wiring off that tank trap now as well. Ambo back at base this time. Looks like it is Captain for Dr. Jekyll. A lot of raid sections, up to 3, and he's gone for the pyrotechnics on the other one, so he's got the vision. Here comes the flamer now. MG34 for Saltman. Still has the commander open.
Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming.
Fire more wiring off that tank trap. He's getting trapped in by wire. Oh, nicely done there. Bit of destroy cover from the assault squad means he doesn't need a sweeper to snip that away. Machine guns out the back. Rifleman trying to stay just out of range of them. So he's going to try to stay in behind the heavy cover. Continue doing some capping. Incendiary grenade though has to give up that attempt. MG's just inching its way forwards. Rifleman run out of cover. I think he forgot to hit stop after chasing. Skirmishes over here, but seems like NiteNite's coming out on top. It's going to be a sniper for Siddolio. It's interesting, up against the Jaegerlights already. Can be dangerous. Oh, this is a very late anti-air half-track. 7:30 on the field. Oftentimes we see it like 5:30, especially if some supervised shenanigans are happening. Captain trying to hide around the corner, but machine gun does just spot him. Going back in for more capping, but Allies after a bit of a promising start, starting to struggle now, but maybe this anti-air half-track can turn things around. We do have a Raketen already constructed by Saltman. It's not on the front lines yet. Sternpies come around the corner, Captain doing his best, but Sternpies have the advantage at this range. Snipers coming out to the far edge now. There he goes. Sawyer with a decent amount of munis. And half-track getting out of there. Just against the Sternpies, but the assault engineers as well with the flamethrower. Pose a huge threat. That section completes the cap in the centre, a little bit late retreating afterwards. Squad coming around the corner on the machine gun, bit of a flank here, can throw out a Molotov. What's it called in this? Incendiary grenade. Force the way faster. Second Jaeger light now for NiteNite, so I think that's a good choice, countering the sniper. Can make it tough if you want to go for like the double Brens on the raid sections as well. Jaegerlights still perform pretty well long range against the double Bren raids. In a cover-to-cover fight at least. Siddolio, no tech up yet.
Boys, you ready to roll out?
Got a mortar picked up by Dr. Jekyll now. Wants something to help fight against. This could have gone for the pack howitzer though. A little bit surprised he didn't. Pack howitzer is a pretty decent option on this map. Park it around here and it can barrage relevant targets for most of the game. Rattling off a few shots. few squads trying to come in around the side, but machine gun is kind of shutting down this angle. Can switch to fire on the captain as well. But it looks like it's going to be enough firepower to overwhelm Dr. Jekyll. Went for grenades as well. Opting for a lot of side tech. Oh! Raid section down for Siddolio. His mine's getting triggered there. Sniper in a nice safe position though, off to the side.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Getting some sandbags up. There's another mine down here for Siddolio, planting quite a few of those in the vet raid sections. One of the benefits is that it doesn't matter how many models you have, they construct at the same speed.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Picked up Siddolio's air resupply drop. And picked up the mech crate from that. Siddolio does have the anti-tank gun. He's back to base to do some healing and reinforcing. Swear up for Saltman, same story. Off to the side for NiteNite. Hasn't completed the Panzer authorization yet though. Oh, jumped into the building. Nasty demo charge. Ultra go down. Nice play by Dr. Jekyll. Sniper quite low in health now. Does have medics back at base. Looks like he wants to force the squad away faster. At that amount of health you definitely do want to heal up, otherwise the Jaeger lights can just get you in one volley very easily. Seems like Siddolio's getting forced right off that side of the map. Dr. Jekyll though with a decent position at the moment. Pretty even on the victory point still for both teams.
Go ahead. A capture point is being overrun.
He's trying to kill off the wall there. Bit of smoke out from the rear echelon. These squads again coming down the side, throwing grenades. Got the flamethrower there. Saltman getting overwhelmed. Again, a great push by Dr. Jekyll, completely overwhelming Saltman. Sniper coming back out. Didn't fully heal it though. What did that just shoot at? It didn't kill a Sternfire model. The Jaeger lights there and camo. Oh, this could be nasty for Siddolio. He doesn't come out of full fire. Oh, here he goes with the sprint, but Siddolio now hidden in cover. Trying to retreat. Ooh, the G43 missed its shot. Really sure. Siddolio didn't need to hit the panic retreat. He could have like worked his way back on the cover. But he gets away with it. Got some double overs out now for Saltman, so it's going to make it really tough for Dr. Jekyll, who's been investing a lot of resources into, you know, grenades, demo charges, mines, not really upgrading his infantry. So he's going to start struggling against these elites with the LMGs. Similar story for Siddolio, also with no weapon upgrades on his sections. Could start to experience some challenges now. Not scaling as well with veterancy.
A capture point is being overrun.
Mortar though, getting a few decent hits, softening up these overs. Exchanging grenades. Good shot on the Raket, and that actually could get decrewed. Anti half track. The mortar, I think that might have been Siddolio's mortar actually. getting involved as well. Flamethrower squad coming in from the side, but does get suppressed. He's posting up. Looks like he might go for the steal on the Raketin. With the rear echelon, he's got double anti-tank guns now. And that kind of allows him to go for the scot-free, you know? Double AT guns, that should be enough to defend it. Is that a booby trap? Red section nearly did. Still gonna try go for the gap. Oh my god, that flak base. Might be able to get the decap. The raid section does have the faster capture rate. He needs to get out of there. Panzer IV's coming in fast, and there he goes. Does retreat after that. Siddolio does have one anti-tank gun. Doesn't have a lot of like defensive mines. He's got one up there. Be careful. Raid sections, of course. No snares. Is he... Okay, no, he's got the tech up. I think he might be gonna try go straight for the crocodile, though. Based on what Siddolio is doing with his resources. No, I guessed wrong. He's gonna go for the Firefly. Should allow him to contain the Panzer IV very easily.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Goes off a snare. It's going to be an engine crit on the Panzer IV. I think the AT gun may be connected for one shot. Which is how he got the damage. I've seen an attack round. Nicely done by Siddolio. He's got meanwhile getting to work here. 2 kills already. Got a Panzer IV out for Saltman now. Double anti-tank guns nearby though. Keeping connects but bouncing. Over's getting in deep and actually decrewing that. Sniper on the retreat as well for Siddolio. Here comes that Firefly. Still pretty tight on the victory points. Allies a little bit behind though.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
He's going to try recover the anti-tank gun with the Royal Engineers. Try to save a little bit of manpower on the recruit. Good Scott shot there. Jaeger's on the run. Oh, the tulips. Both connecting. Panzer IV now one shot, I think. Firefly, though, it's very long reload after you fire those tulips, and he's not trying to chase in. Not going to be able to get the kill shot, unfortunately, for Siddolio. Good start to the tulip rockets, though. 23 kills now on that sniper's doing well.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Some bazookas on the rear echelon now. Bit of extra anti-tank. Good work from the anti-air half-track, though, suppressing. Gets a Faust off, but it could cost him his Volksgrenadiers. Saltman forgetting to retreat after firing that Faust. Looks like they're setting up a bit of a 2-on-1 against Dr. Jekyll, though.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Over's chopping up assault engineers. Siddolio looking for angles for the sniper at the moment, can't find them. There's some infiltration grenades. Saltman did lock into Spec Ops. T-gun bounces its shot, now trying to get away. The Over's chasing him down. Oh, he tried to set up again. The anti-air half-track coming in for some suppression. Where's the Raketin, though? Looks like he retreated. Before now driving in. The Firefly's going to go for an attack round and connects. The T-gun lining up. Firefly not chasing around the corner. AT gun gets decrewed so quickly by the overs. Firefly misses its shot there. Not sure if that was an attack round or he had vision somehow. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Goes in for the crush. Oh my god, Dr. Jekyll, he popped a speed boost. And he crushed that over like nobody's business. Raketin was trying to kill off the decrewed AT gun, but doesn't have vision of it anymore. Puts a halt to that move. That was a really good crush. You kind of do need that extra speed boost these days though. The M10 is not quite as good at crushing as it used to be. Kind of similar to how, you know, like Panzer IVs are better at crushing if you pop blitz. Speaking of Panzer IVs blitzing, he's going in for the kill on the anti-air half-track, not happening. He's going to take a few licks. Armor holds up though. If it didn't, if everything pinned, he would have lost that Panzer. Big flank coming in for Siddolio. On the side of the machine gun. Still has a sniper alive. He's got forced right the way back. Triple cap ticking against the allies. Panzer IV rotating across here to deal with the raid section. Is that a fresh over death just there? I think it was. Must have been to the mortar. Meanwhile, we've got actually a howitzer constructed by NiteNite barraging this positions. Maybe not a bad idea given how Dr. Jekyll's been playing. So far, not so lucky with the scatter, but a decent chunk of damage. Here he goes. Gets a big hit in. Sniper meanwhile getting a few shots, clearing off the VP. Got the Firefly nearby as well for assistance. Maybe now Siddolio is saving for the crocodile. Got the M10 there for a bit of backup. M10 takes a battering though. How did it get so low that fast? Is it in range of this Raketin? Might have been. Panzer IV has rotated for NiteNite back into the center. Firefly having trouble keeping up with him. Saltman meanwhile, I think he's saving for maybe the Panther. He's not got the mechanized truck down, so yeah, I think it's going to be a Command Panther next. That'll make things harder for the allies again. It's a little bit lighter on infantry now though. After that overloss. Oof. Having to get out of there. Big shot from the Scot. Comes the Panther now though. Second Scot in the build for Dr. Jekyll. It's kind of funny, you know, he's going for armor company, but he's not building the bulldozer. Nowhere near as good as Scott's. Bulldozers just never, you know, with all the tweaks and buffs, never quite worthwhile, in my opinion. Oh, bit of Howie fire coming in here. The T-gun gets decrewed fast. We're going to try and kill it off, it looks like. M10 mobilizing. Did he forget to attack it? Panther's in here, but it's taking a few bazooka shots. He's going to try to throw an AT-nade off. Not quite enough damage for the engine crit though. Jumps back on the gun. Sniper popping off its crit shot. M10 doing a bit of a chase. Dr. Jekyll ultimately gets out of there without too many worries. Definitely Saltman should have been able to kill off that decrewed AT gun though. I'm not sure what that Panzer IV was up to. Oh, we got a Bofors up from Siddolio to guard this VP. Don't see those too often. Oh my god, it got the white too? That was nasty. Didn't have much time to react. Oh boy, Siddolio's gone for weapon rack upgrades. He's got the Vickers on his raid sections. That's a bit of a trap. Good bugged moving performance. The Allies wrestling control of the victory points, or at least attempting to. Oh, raid section dead up here. Looks like to a bundle grenade. Ouch. Siddolio had done a pretty good job of keeping his infantry alive until then, though. And Harry's coming down now as well. Dr. Jekyll under a lot of pressure, loses his major. Oh, but Saltman's MG goes down to the Scots. Panzer IV coming forwards for a couple of shots. Fireflies nearby though, can easily rotate. 6 kills so far for the Howie, not too far off yet too, he's doing alright. I should be focusing on the anti-tank guns, I think. If you can clear those off, you can go for a bit of a dive. Both those tanks are quite healthy. Is early on the retreat, but still a bit of a move here coming in. He's got Blitz activated. Good timing here from Saltman. No smoke from the Scot though, and that goes down. Firefly coming in from the other side. Good assist here from Siddolio. He's actually going to build another Firefly. Here goes the mortar. Bazookas trying to assist. Finishes off the abandoned weapon. Gonna go for Decreed AT gun as well. That goes down, so really nice move there. Nexus saw a green light with the Raketin getting forced away. And managed to capitalize on it nicely. There's one thing that Howie is quite good at, is kind of barraging these areas and triggering any mines that maybe Dr. Jekyll could have planted with the assault engineers. Gives you a bit more confidence when going for a dive like that. So I'm going to snipe up to 41 kills. He's done very well with it. Good control. Got a Jackson out now though. Outranging that Panther quite handily. So got a Muni cash down from Dr. Jekyll. Got another Howie barrage coming in though. Be careful. We'll go back onto the capping. Nexus still with the VP lead. It's getting reversed at the moment. The stranglehold on the VP from their Bofors was actually working out very well. Could actually be like a reasonable choice from the Axis to just go for like a full rotate. Okay, we've got a artillery strike coming in on the howitzer. So it's probably going to go down. So you maybe comboed that up with a recon plane from the Major. Good idea from Dr. Jekyll. One less thing for him to have to worry about now. Okay, he's gone for Bren's on this raid section. He knows what he's doing. Oh boy, there goes the anti-air half-track, but the Panzer IV goes down as well. The Raketin coming in from the side. Unexpected. That was a swift end. That Panzer IV got a walking Stuka out now for NiteNite. This could be nasty. Goes off to the side though. Avoids basically all of the damage. Maybe a bit too obvious. Good idea actually from Siddolio getting a fort assembly up in the center of the map. I think that's a wise choice. And if we take a look at army sizes, we can see the Allies seem to be pulling ahead at the moment. Between the Howie kill and the Panzer Fort loss. Only one of the two tulips connects, so Panther's not going to be slow for too long there. Forced back by the Panzer Shrek. But yeah, Allies doing very well on the VPs. Halfway off cooldown. He's got a sector assault, but Bofors can do some anti-air work. Might not be that big of an issue for the Allies. I wonder if he's going to upgrade that with the observation post. That would be a spicy choice. He doesn't really have that much munitions for abilities on it though. And then with the M10 for a bit of crush action again. Not time to retreat on the Raketen back there to prevent any further crush shenanigans. Rebuild on the Scott now for Dr. Jekyll. Here comes the Panther. And right into the Jackson. Snipers there as well. Big damage on the Panther. The double Allied tank destroyers is slamming it home. Throws out some base howitzer fire. Has gone for Anvil, so there will be some airburst shells back there. He's got the heavy engineers. I probably should have known that actually. He's gone for another Bofors to cover the center now. And probably right at the exact correct time because sector assault planes dropped down here by Saltman. So we did end up losing a raid section up there in the north. But I don't know about this activation by NiteNite. Didn't really seem to have much. And oh boy, look at this M10. He's going in. He's going to find the walking Stuka back here. Knocks it out. Daring stuff from Dr. Jekyll, but maybe a little bit sloppy from NiteNite not driving away after doing that last walking Stuka barrage. Left himself open to that. And now all of a sudden the Allies are really in the driver's seat. Slowly chipping away at this Bofors. With the Raketen. One more shot. There, the planes did all get shot down by the double Bofors.
The enemy have destroyed a forward emplacement.
A few hits here. Oh, Raketen misses. Otherwise he might have gone in for a kill shot. Very fortunate for Siddolio. Second Panther now for Saltman, so seems like he's gearing up for another big tank assault. He's got IR STGs on his Obers. Kitten and Jackson rolling up now though. He's got the snares there. What a timing on that 18 nades. Exactly the right time. Command Panther backing away. Oh, but not quite far enough. Oh, but he bounced the kill shot anyway. Very fortunate for Saltman. Raketen decrewed there by the Scott. Gonna jump back on that. Raketen did get forced away. He's got the flares up from the Command Panther. He's gonna make a bit of a move. The M10 is vulnerable. Base howitzer fire out there from Siddolio, looks like. Cesar draining out fast. One more shot and the Scott would die. Oh no, what happened here? Volksgrenadiers that tried to recrew the Raketen got killed. Was that from the Scott? I thought it was out of range. Kitten, meanwhile, trying to chip away at the Fort Assembly. He did go for the observation post upgrade on that. He's got a decent chunk of munis.
Forward position is under attack.
I think he's activated something, perhaps. Maybe the planes from it or something? I'm not sure. Kitten, though, getting whittled down.
Keep up the good work, everyone.
Has to get out of there.
Get down to
Oh!
Our forward
Overs get the
position has
kill
been
on it.
destroyed.
But the Rakitten did also fall to that final mortar shell as it was retreating. Pretty good scatter at this range from a mortar. Axis now feeling a bit desperate, under 100 VPs. Rakitten killed off. Scott's hitting hard though. Tried to retreat, but it was a little bit too late. Jumping back on the gun, but the sniper's there as well. He needs to retreat. What is NiteNite doing? So slow jumping back on that. I think he was focused on trying to kill off this Bofors over here.
Being attacked.
But the MG goes down again. And here comes the Firefly. A T-gun was there as well, connecting, and that Panzer IV is in all sorts of trouble. Looks like it's probably going to go down.
Engineer unit is ready for action.
He's chasing. He's chasing. Oh, and there was a second Firefly coming in from the side, finishing the job. NiteNite just had no support. You know, he came up there, tried to do some diversionary stuff in the center, but didn't work out too well. But here comes Saltman, looking for some revenge. But Siddolio with a good positioning on his anti-tank gun at the start of this fight. These Panthers getting battered. One goes down, but the M10's getting involved now as well. One Panther also falling. Rear armor hits. Panther's popped its command vehicle shenanigans. Good shield rocket, only one connects, but it's enough to stop it. And then a main gun crit just to rub salt in the wounds of Saltman. Panther dive does not work out at all. Really need some planes for that kind of move. Make it a bit safer. But the AT gun positioning for Siddolio very good. And it kind of works out quite well. The anti-tank gun, because Firefly is typically doing 200 damage per shot. Panther has 960 health, so you can kind of get like 4 Firefly shots for 800 damage, and then 1 AT gun shot for the extra 160. Adds up perfectly to knock out the Panther. But yeah, there we go. Good game. Both teams had their moments. Seemed like a bit of a turning point when NiteNite lost his first howitzer. It was actually doing pretty well this game, the howitzer. But good counter that by Dr. Jekyll. Good dive as well to knock out the walking Stuka. But yeah, it seemed like the Axis maybe lacking a little bit of coordination on some of their moves. And just slowly getting whittled down by the Scots throughout the match. But yeah, the Bofors over here really creating a VP lockdown. And it's tough to overcome. But yeah, I think that one sector assault activation was a massive waste. You know, you kind of need to pop it down while you're making some moves, some big moves, doing some dives, causing some chaos. It was not the case. He kind of dropped it in, and then there was like no follow-up at all. That was a very painful move for the Axis, but GG, yeah, it was a fun one. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.